Well, hi, it's Paul Feuerstein, editor-in-chief of Dentistry Today, and I am here in the booth of Tokuyama, and I'm here with a dear friend, Carla Cohn, Dr. Carla Cohn. How are you, Carla?
I'm doing great. Super happy to be here. Thank you.
This is great to see you. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about your practice and what you do in dentistry, because it's kind of interesting what you've done.
Sure. So I've been a practicing dentist now for 31 years, and I know, right? Actually, I think that's 32 years now, and I've devoted my practice solely to kids. So I only see kids in my practice. It's been a great career, and I've had the ride of my life. About 12, 13 years ago, I added some speaking to my career, and so I act as a key opinion leader, a KOL, on several different products, and I get to go around the world and speak and teach and do lectures and workshops and write articles and webinars.
Well, what's more important to me as a GP, that I lose my patience after a while with young children, and you don't.
Well, that's the key, and it's all how you take that angle and what you make of it. But in my opinion, kids are the best. I lose my patience with adults.
Yeah, I do too. I guess it's both ends of the spectrum. So one of the things that when we see dental products, there are certain things that make you more efficient. Speed could be a factor. Things like matching colors of people's teeth, of the kids' teeth, things like that. So we're here speaking with Tokuyama's products, and tell me a little bit about your relationship with Tokuyama and the products.
Yeah, well, first on your first point, you're absolutely right. Doing pediatric dentistry is all about being effective and being efficient, being speedy. You don't waste any time. You don't waste any steps because your time is so limited. My introduction to Tokuyama came several years ago, and it came around probably the time of my speaking career as well. So I started off with their products, with their Estelite, and then when their initial OMNICHROMA was introduced, I got to trial that before it came to market.
And I recall that when they first came out with that flow, the original flow, this is like great. I have a little people.
Yeah.
Bang, I'm done.
Well, absolutely. And flow, in particular for doing pediatric dentistry, is super efficient. And we've got all kinds of evidence now out there when we're looking at doing restorations that flowable is just as effective, if not more effective, than doing packable, depending upon the situation.
Well, I mean, in general dentistry, the same thing. I mean, you want to make sure that gets into those little nooks and crannies, and you may not be able to make the most amazing prep on a young child, but this will get into the areas there.
Yeah.
So the original OMNICHROMA, the beautiful thing for me was the color matching aspects of it. It was basically a magic trick. You just put it in the tooth, it was like, it disappears.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're past the silver on the little kids, and so this is a beautiful thing for a parent to say, what did you do?
Right. And to that point, I've had parents come to me after or call me after and like, wait, you said you put in a filling, but I don't see anything. I'm like, well, then I did a really good job.
Isn't that great?
I didn't say that part out loud, just to you.
So they've upped the game a little bit, and now they have a flow bulk.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit about that, because you're one of the first users of that also.
Right. So I got to trial that before it came to market as well. And the flow bulk is amazing. It's a nice low viscosity. It's super polishable. It's got these spherical fillers that make it look really good. And the ease of placement and the fact that we can put it in a bulk fill to 3.5 millimeters bulk fill just makes us so much more efficient. It eliminates the possibility of voids. It takes the technique out of the procedure, and when we're seeing kids, so long as we've got a nice conservative prep and we're doing conservative restoration, this flow bulk is fantastic. The fact that it matches the shade and it masks right out is really nice too, in particular in family practice when you've got a whole lot of product that you've got in your office. You've got a lot of stuff that's going to expire, and if you've got this,
C, D.
Exactly, you got one product and it takes place of all of those products from like A1 to D4, I think.
And the other thing nice about the flow bulk is that it's more durable than the original flow. It's not. It has a little more filler. I don't know the details. I have to speak to the people, the engineers at Tokuyama, and the chemists. But it has a little bit more bulk to it, so you can use it for. I can use it for regular restorations myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got good compressive strength, it's got low shrinkage, and the ability to use it in a variety of situations is great. When we get our failures in dentistry and our restorations, they come at the margins. If we can have that flow to the margins and to fill in all of those nooks and crannies, that's fantastic. And I use this as a top coat too, so almost like a sealant over top of my
nice.
restorations.
Oh, that makes sense.
So that I've filled in everything. We see when we see kids, we seal everything. You know, any groove that's there. So it's sealed, and it's a good product for that too.
This is just this company's very innovative. I really like, I've worked with them for a number of years, and they're not the only game in town, but they're the best game in this little area right now. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's copying this. All of a sudden, we're seeing clones. We can do the same as Tokuyama, but can they really? This is the premier company in the color matching and all these different products. So if someone's saying I can do it as well as they can, then who are they marking? People at the top. I'd always love to see that thing.
Yeah, no, it's an excellent point. We have a market that's filled with materials.
Yeah.
And it's a difficult thing to go through and to be able to determine, what it is that's best for you. And the OMNICHROMA was the first color matching product that came out.
So I believe that if you wanted to learn more about this particular product, you can just go to literally OMNICHROMAFlowBulk.com, and that will give you a lot more information about that. And you can also go to Tokuyama's main website. We'll post that up. We'll post the URL for that too also. So Carla, what a pleasure.
Oh, pleasure
Great
is
seeing you.
mine.
Always great
Good
seeing
to
you.
see you too.
All right.
Take care.
Take care. Thanks.